Hello and welcome back to my channel. This video is part of a series here at International Yankee English, where we will talk about how to write well, Writing Wednesday. You will learn everything from what academic English is, to how to write a thesis statement, to how to edit and proofread. So be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. And let's get into today's video. The topic of today's video is writing a thesis statement. The main points will be what a thesis statement is, why you need one, and how to use one. I can tell you quickly what it is. It is the main point of your paper, generally 1 or 2 sentences at the end of your introduction paragraph. You need it in order to provide clarity and a focus to your paper. Unfortunately, if you want to know how to write it and to use it, you need to keep watching. So, keep watching. There are several different kinds of thesis statements in academic writing. Let's take a look first at the top one, explanatory. Explanatory thesis statements are based on fact and they exclude personal opinion. For example, a balanced diet, exercise routine, and sleep schedule have all been proven to be beneficial to personal health. This is not the opinion of the author, but it is an idea that came from research that is shown based on statistics and facts versus personal opinion. Let's move on to the second one, argumentative. An argumentative thesis statement takes the position and supports it with evidence from reliable sources. So it is not simply stating facts, but it is taking a position. For example, rehabilitation programs have been proven to be more effective in reducing crime than harsh prison sentences. So rather than focusing on how rehab can be effective, it is saying that rehab based on research is more effective than a harsh prison sentence. This takes some personal opinion based on research, and it is an argument that the author is making. The last one, discussion or analytical. Here you analyze a topic closely in order to provide insight on the topic, and you start a discussion on it. For example, researchers hypothesize later start times and fewer homework assignments lead to better school performance amongst teenagers. Here you are analyzing the topic very closely and you are starting a discussion on the topic that is based on research. It is not uncommon for students to have difficulty coming up with their thesis statement. My recommendations for you are to start by brainstorming, conducting research, and then free writing. Once you have decided on a general topic, brainstorm and make a mind map. Then conduct research. Make plenty of notes when you conduct your research. Then free write about the main ideas you wish to write about. Start with your draft after that and rewrite as needed. If your arguments or paper focus changes with time, make sure that you change your thesis statement. Do not write your paper after you've written your thesis statement. You do not want to write in order to agree with your thesis statement. You want your thesis statement to be a result of your writing. So be sure that you are flexible with your thesis statement and take the time to adjust both your body paragraphs and your thesis statement as needed during the writing process. You can always start with a draft thesis statement, but be sure that you ask yourself continuously during the writing process, so what? Why does the person reading my paper need to read my paper? What is the point of my paper? Make sure you can summarize this in 1 to 2 sentences before you start drafting your thesis statement. Your length of your thesis statement will depend on the length of your paper, though it is generally 30 to 40 words. Here are my 5 steps to writing a thesis statement. Start by making an outline of your paper and write down your main subjects. Take some time to develop your body paragraphs before you draft an introduction and a thesis statement. Be specific but also succinct in your thesis statement. It should be about 30 to 40 words. Check whether all the body paragraphs support and relate to the thesis statement. Then check that the conclusion supports and relates to the thesis statement. Here is an example of a bad thesis statement with a revision. The first example, cell phones can be convenient, but they can also be dangerous. This is a weak thesis statement. Not only is it not unified, but it does not really make a whole lot of sense. How does the convenience lead to danger? The second revised version, the convenience of cell phones do not justify the risks of driving while talking or texting. So here we can see that the argument that just because you can use talk, text, or some other kind of convenient aspect of a cell phone, it does not mean that you should also be able to do so while operating a motor vehicle. It is not necessarily the best thesis statement, but it is at least clearer. Both of these thesis statements can be found in the Little Brown Handbook, to which I will leave a link in the description box if you wish to look up this book by yourself. It is a great reference for writing, and I am in no way in a partnership or sponsored by them, though I wish, as it is a wonderful book. Be sure to join us next week as we talk about writing and developing your body paragraphs. Thank you for watching today's video as part of our Writing Wednesday series here at International Yankee English. I also post weekly videos every Saturday called Study Saturday. I have a Facebook support group. I run free conversation classes every month on Zoom, and I also am launching my official website as well as Patreon account where you can get different levels of English support, varying from minor extra worksheets and support exercises all the way through to full-on ebooks, online courses, discounts on private lessons, etc. So be sure to check that all out. If you haven't, I will have links below in the description box. And I hope to see you next time at either Study Saturday or Writing Wednesday. Bye!